Hey trainers, Polkadot here, and sadly I'm without the Dancing Bear at first base. So we'll just have to push on through solo with me. Today we continue on with our expanded look. Deck that's rising rather quickly, in our opinion, from our testing. And that's going to be another Zoroark deck. And this one's going to be based around Garbodor. So let's dive in here. We've got the usual 4 Zorua, 4 Zoroark, 3 Giratina that come out of the discard and place 2 damage counters on bench Pokemon, to Tapalele, to Shaman, 2 Klefki with Wonder Tag lock ability, and then a 1/2 Garbotoxin. Trubbish with Garbage Collection. Very important for to get back any items that you might need. Also a good answer to Mildex. So it's very, very useful. So then, like I said, 2 Garbolocks, 1 Execute, and then 1 Ditto. So Ditto acts as your second Trubbish or your 5th Zorua. It's a nice little addition. 1 Egg to use with Ultra Ball, Propagate, trade it away. It's nice to battle compress it. So with Klefki, when it's on your bench, you can discard it and attach it as a tool to shut off abilities. So after you use all your trades and all that, and you want to shut your opponent off for a turn, you just use that. And it gets around item lock against the Toad variants, against Trevenant. So very, very useful. A lot of versatility. And with Zoroark decks, you have the luxury of extra room for tech. So basically, all these are techs. So Giratina is nice to quickly put them back on the bench to up your Skyfield damage. So, because this is a Skyfield build. On to the items. 4 VS Seeker, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Rescue Stretcher, 2 Choice Band, 2 Field Blower, 2 Floats, 2 Battle Compressor, 2 Bursting Balloons, and Dowsing Machine. It's not Victory Piece. Dowsing Machine, folks. 1 Special Charge. Pretty standard stuff with the 4 VS Seeker, 4 Ultra Ball. Nothing new there. Choice Band, Dowsing Machine acts as a 3rd if needed. Same with Field Blower. Field Blower is super important. You can do some cheeky plays like get rid of your own Skyfield, discard the Giratinas, put another Skyfield into play, put the Giratinas back onto the bench. It's a nice little way to take out some knockouts on the bench if Pokemon only have like 60 HP. So you can do some pretty slick plays with that. 2 Float Stones. It's good if you want to. We do play Pokemon Ranger, and you want to just lock them out of the game more every turn rather than just use Bursting Balloon or Klefki. You can go that route. Special Charge, get back the DCEs. Dowsing Machine acts as a 2nd. So much versatility with the Dowsing Machine. And then 2 Battle Compressors along with Dowsing Machine acts as Computer Search. So much more versatile in Zoroark decks rather than Computer Search. So Bursting Balloon's nice to add on to Garbodor, lock him out. If they want to target him down, they're going to take 60 damage. So, plus Giratinas, all of a sudden, I could put the hurt on them pretty quick if they choose to go that route. Pretty risky. Also, it kind of wastes their Field Blower if they're going to Field Blower something that gets discarded the next turn anyway. So, a lot of value there. Our main tech, Pokemon Ranger. In Guzma, 2 Faba for prizing issues, 2 Colress, 2 Bridget. If you're not worried about prizing, then the Bridget, then that would be your 3rd Colress, or your Faba could be 3rd Colress. No Sycamore is, I think, the main thing that you will notice about this deck. Turn 1, you want to play Bridget. After that, it's Colress or Answer Faba or taking a big knockout with Guzma. You do have the option of Garbolocking them and then in to like 1 or 2. That's always a very, very solid strategy in these type of Garbodor decks. So good stuff there. Pokemon Ranger, so you can get out of Toad Lock. If these Zoroark decks play like Toad, or if you see like Pendarvis's heavier Toad build, you want Ranger to get out of the item lock. So no Giratina promo. If you notice in this deck for the Trevenant matchup, Wonderlock gets around that, and then you can just use your VS Seekers for whatever you need at that point, or your items. So Klefki, very, very good about getting out of Trevenant lock. Giratina promo not needed. 3 Skyfill, like I said, we do have the Dowsing Machine if we need a 4th, but most time this deck is going to be taking 2 prizes every time you attach DCE, so 3's ideal, 4th not really needed, but you have the Dowsing Machine just in case. And then to round it out, 4 DCE, nothing special there. So Faba is scary now, just playing 4 DCE, but your best strategy against that is to just hold on to the DCE until you can for sure take some prizes, then attach. And if they're answering with Faba, a lot of times they're not building their board if they're using Faba. So, and that's mainly for like the more control variants, like the Toad variants or the Trevenant. So something to keep in mind. This isn't quite as aggressive as the straight Zoroark Giratina, but it does have enough aggression to power past a lot of decks. Because you're a little slower than the more aggressive Zoroark Tina, you have a little bit better matchups against some of this stuff. You're still going to lose to Buzzwall Lycanroc or Buzzwall Ninetales, stuff like that. So I'm not telling you that you're going to all of a sudden have an awesome matchup against that. But some of your other matchups that were kind of a little dicey, especially like your Blastoise matchup, gets a lot better, especially when you can lock them out. They're going to get their turn 1 Archie. They're going to get a lot of energy. But once you answer that first Keldeo or Palkia with Zoroark, from then you just, that's when you would attach Floatstone to Garbodor and just remove them from the game altogether. So this does have a really good Blastoise matchup. So that's one of the main reasons why it's moving up on our list, because it does good against Zorotoad, it does good against Blastoise. It's a little too slow against the straight Zoroark Giratina build. And then, of course, it struggles against Buzzwall. So, but this does have a better Drampa Garbodor matchup. So, something to keep in mind. This is moving up on our safe plays list. So, give it a try. Let us know how it goes. And be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.